Different TV, live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl LaShia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Come on in and join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's again another Monday night. Welcome to Think Different TV, where minds meet. I am your host, LaShia. What's up, y'all? How was your weekend? I am super excited because this is another week that I'm doing my thing yet again, producing and getting things done. And I'm just so excited. So Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the Think Different TV YouTube channel and on Facebook. Yay! So shout out to my TDTV fam all over the country. I thank you because you could be anywhere right now, but you choose to be right here, right now with me. So listen, Think Different TV cannot be made possible without viewers like you and our sponsor. So we're going to get our sponsor up on the screen, which is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water, minerals, no chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG at UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area, you can get your Euphoria Water delivered personally to your home by Captain, who is the CEO of Euphoria Water. You can call him at 267-707-8279 to place your order. Yes, get that water. Listen, guys. Euphoria Water has been one of my day one sponsors, and I've been at it for almost a year now. So let's go. I'm super excited about that. And real quick, want to shout out Aya Crazy Designs on IG. That's Aya_Crazy Designs. She did this amazing Captain Jack Sparrow shirt. Imitation by Jarrell, because Queen has been rocking out with me since day one too, honey. And Queen was done by Imitation by Jarrell. So let's give it up for it. And these are Black-owned businesses, people that are out there doing the daggone thing. Let me tell you something about Aya Crazy Designs. She was at the supermarket. I went to the supermarket to get some stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna be in and out, right? I had my son with me too, so definitely wanted to be in and out. And she was in there, and as soon as you walk in the door, she was like, you want to buy a t-shirt? You want to buy a t-shirt? I had to support it, because anybody that is going the extra mile and standing out there and just in the trenches doing the daggone thing, I was like, I gotta support this young lady. So definitely happy that I did that. Listen, y'all, make sure that y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell on my YouTube channel, Think Different TV, so you don't miss out on any new episodes, replays, or exclusive interviews that may be taking place on Think Different TV. Also, let's share the love by sharing the live, y'all. Make sure y'all share this live. Let people know that I'm here and I'm giving out some great information, and I keep y'all in the know on some trending topics, and I spotlight independent artists, and I share financial tips. Come on now. Stop keeping me a secret, y'all. Stop keeping me a secret. Think Different TV is coming up on its second season come January 2nd, 2023. That sounds weird. 2023. So definitely check me out. Let me look at the comments. What's up, Triple Fire? I see you out there, you watching it. And if you're here, don't be silent. Shout it out. Say, hey, what's up? You know, let me know y'all in the room. Comment, do y'all thing, all right? Let me check on my Facebook real quick, see what's going on. I just want to make sure that y'all are able to tune in, because last time, for some reason, it was not going through. And I was like, what's going on? Because I know I definitely set it for here and on Facebook. So if y'all can't see it on Facebook, I'm sorry. But I did make sure that y'all could tune in on Facebook as well. Let's move it right on along, because we got a lot of ground to cover tonight, y'all. And we already at 9:05. This time we're going by fast. So let's get this party started. All right. We're going to jump into our Hit It and Quit It. So those of you who have been here, y'all know what Hit It and Quit It are. For you, those of you who are new, Hit It and Quit It are trending events in music, sports, political, celebrity, and local news. So let's get to it. All right, we have in music, Glorilla has been nominated for her first Grammy. And also her first tour, Anyway, Life's Great, is sold out. Sold out. And it's sold out in 24 hours. But let's talk about this real quick. Now, everybody was celebrating Glorilla's nomination, right? It's not even guaranteed that she's gonna win yet, but chances are she probably is. But a lot of people, a lot of the Barbs, and I love the Barbs because they ride hard for Nicki, but they was just like, well, how come Nicki didn't get nominated for a Grammy and this, that, and the third? And I'm like, all right, are y'all basing this off of stuff she's done or stuff that she's doing now? Because I'm gonna be honest, the Grammys, also called the Scammies, I mean, they're gonna put to the forefront who they want to put to the forefront. It's not done by the people, definitely. It's definitely done by a board of people who just look at who's trending, who's popular, and they give them the awards, or they nominate them for the awards. So don't overshadow Glorilla's accomplishment by saying Nicki should have got nominated if Glorilla got nominated, because that's kind of putting a damper on what Glorilla is working hard to do. Now, she might not even care because she sold out her concert, her tour, and she's nominated for Grammy. So she probably don't even care about all that. But I'm just saying, y'all, we got to stop doing this. We got to stop pitting our Black artists against each other, okay? They're both phenomenal artists in their own right. Let them be great separately. Stop trying to compare the two, okay? Let them be great separately, all right? If you like Nicki and you bang with Nicki, that's great. If you like Glorilla and you bang with Glorilla, that's great. If you like Lotto, that's great. But stop trying to pit the two or three or whoever against each other. Because what we need right now is togetherness in the music community. And like I said on previous shows, we need to get back to everybody getting along and making great music. So let's just get back to that. Let me go to my comments real quick. What's up, Brain? How are you tonight? So here we go, y'all. The next thing, video shows Blueface pulled a gun and shoots a man in a truck last month. He was arrested in Las Vegas recently for attempted murder last Tuesday in front of Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. As y'all know, Blueface and Krishan are working with what does that TV do? Why am I blanking? Some TV network that I don't watch. Got with them, and they're creating this new television show showcasing their toxic relationship. And it's tragic that they don't want to show Black love. They definitely don't. They want to show toxic relationships, abusive relationships. They don't want to show us in love. They want to show us killing each other, hurting each other, and all of the above. So yeah. So a lot of people are saying hopefully that will keep them apart and they can't be toxic with each other anymore. I don't know. Moving on, Chris Brown reveals that the AMAs canceled his upcoming performance for unknown reasons. It was supposed to be an 8-minute tribute to Michael Jackson. Now, out of spite, no, like Chris Brown, only Chris Brown can do, but he actually put up the rehearsals from him doing his show. Well, I mean, rehearsing for the AMA performance that he's not able to do, and was like a few clips. So people in the comments was like, I hope that another award show picks it up and he's able to do it. But do we really need him to do it on an award show? Come on now, we need to create our own, because the only reason why all these award shows hold so much power over us is because we don't have our own. Let's just create our own and let's put our people on that we want to put on. And a lot of people saying because Chris Brown not performing, they not gonna watch it. I don't watch a award show anyways, and that just gave me another reason not to watch it. So there you go. Due to extremely low attendance, the baby was seen giving out free tickets to his show at the Cheesecake Factory and the mall in Nashville. Someone put up a tweet saying, you know, I'm going to go to the baby concert because I need some alone time and I know no one else will be there. I was like, dang, that's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. Hernandez Jovan, because now it's Hispanic name, was arrested last week on charges including first-degree murder and also charged with arranging the killing in the case of the death of young Dolph. So they are they found the person responsible. They're charging them as they should. Let's look at the comments real quick. I saw some promo run. I know, right? That's what he was doing. He was out there grinding. He was putting feet to pavement. But yeah, back to Hernandez Jovan. Yeah, so he was arrested and hopefully he gets charged. All right. Miley's New Year's Eve party with co-host Dolly Parton. Are you going to be tuning in? Usually on New Year's, I'm drunk, and it doesn't matter what's on TV, just as long as I get to see the ball drop. So it's whatever. I think that's supposed to be on Peacock. I don't have Peacock anyway, so there you go. Genuine has his own mascot. So what? Yo, wait a minute. Y'all know he's like, now this person like say emoji, yeah, like got the moving head and everything. Yo, he got somebody to make a mascot uniform and was on stage with him. I'm too through with Genuine. Genuine be doing too much. Okay, but then yeah, he at the same breath, he's like, I don't like the way that the internet is making fun of me. But dude, stop doing this. Okay, stop making yourself the center of attention. Okay. I just saw this video. Shout out to Trivo LaFire. He sent it to me. Neo gets handsy with one of his fans. Trivo also made the comment that yeah, 15 years down the line, she's gonna make a case. You know, this is gonna be a case for her. I hope not. But he was feeling on that booty. He was feeling on that booty. He was snapping her bra strap. He was doing a lot. I was like, okay, Neo, dang. He probably. I wouldn't even be surprised if they linked up after the show. I mean, he's single, so. Even when he wasn't single, he was with his wife. He was still doing stuff anyway. So, Power Rangers. Oh, celebrity news. Power Rangers star Jason David Frank passed away at age 49 by way of suicide. So sad to hear this news. He was one of the few Power Rangers stars that actually went to Comic-Con and, you know, actually talked to the fans, and he was like, I'm taking pictures with my fans. He didn't care. He was there. All right. And I'm really sad about that. So condolences to his family. He had 4 children and 2 ex-wives, because Tammy Frank actually filed for divorce earlier this year. And slippery slope. Check in on your strong friends, y'all. Check in on your strong friends. I can't stress that enough. Moving on, Mark Zuckerberg admits he was wrong when he fired 11,000 employees after spending $15 billion on the metaverse. His net worth dropped from $130 billion to $47 billion over the past year. Meanwhile, Warren Buffett's his net worth is going up. Mark Zuckerberg better stop being a Zucker. He better sit down with Warren Buffett and find out how he can keep his money in his pocket. I don't even know why I didn't even put this with the other thing, but Krishan Rock says she's not leaving Blueface after, you know, the arrest, and she's going to get more tattoos in his honor. Chick, like, what? Crazy. B. Simone goes viral after revealing she doesn't shower every day. She said, if I shower on Monday, my next shower will be on Wednesday or Thursday. And because she said that, people have been shaming her online, and so she's decided to shower every day. Good job, B. Simone. Anyway, boss chick in deep debt after being scammed by Coach Stormy's boyfriend. She is on the hook for thousands. What? Crazy. Moving on. R. Kelly's former manager, Donnell Russell, was sentenced to 20 months in prison for allegedly intimidating one of R. Kelly's victims. He just intimidated this victim. But y'all know, like, the mob, listen, you don't know how the mob, they be like, oh, you want to be a witness? You be swimming with the fishes. And they was killing people. This dude got 20 months just for threatening, intimidating one of his victims. That's crazy. Why hasn't Jewish American comedian Sarah Silverman, see, don't trust anybody who has a name that's like an alliteration where it's like Sarah Silverman, like, don't trust them. Anyway, why wasn't she forced to apologize and speak to the Christian and Black communities? I done saw a video of her with blackface on, looking crazy. I never found that lady funny. I never really followed her. And that video made me want to punch her in the face. OnlyFans content creator is in leak tape with Pastor Dwayne Dawkins speaks out. He actually told a story. He said to the pastor, when the pastor DM'd him, like, hey, baby, what's up? He was like, listen, you either pay me to play, or we're going to roll tape to be posted. And obviously the pastor didn't want to pay, so they rolled tape to be posted on his OnlyFans. And then the dude also promotes his OnlyFans on his Twitter. And guess what, y'all? The pastor was like, can you take that down? So the guy complied, he took it down, but then later on he put it up again under Pastor and it still didn't gain any traction, so he took it down again. The only time this caused any type of controversy in this pastor's life is when someone in his congregation found him on OnlyFans by subscribing to the guy's OnlyFans, and he leaked the tape out in the congregation, was showing people in the congregation. Woo, it's a lot going on in that church. I would love to be a fly on the wall of that church. I'd be like, it's a drama. Listen, Daryl Brooks' trial was a circus. It finally came to an end. He received 6 consecutive life sentences, plus more than 700 additional years in prison for the Waukesha Christmas parade attack. He was the one that drove through the crowd of people. Yeah, he got 6 consecutive life sentences plus 700 years. So that dude is he gonna be dead in jail. Like, he gonna be dust. Like, that's how long he gonna be with that freaking nail. So yeah. In sports news, so last week our Philadelphia Eagles got their first loss of the season in the game with against the Washington Commanders. However, Last night, we were triumphant over the Colts in a nail biter of a game. Fly, Eagles, fly. Listen, y'all gonna stop playing about my Eagles, okay? Yeah, they lost that one game, but chill, chill, chill. Like, come on now. Like, it would be great to be perfect, but I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Um, it would be great to be perfect, but guess what? If there's anything that Tom Brady and the Patriots taught us is that you can be perfect and still lose the Super Bowl. So I don't mind that they, because then that gave them a little taste of, okay, we gotta tighten up. We gotta tighten up. You get what I'm saying? So they came back and they beat the Colts ass at their home. All right, moving on, because I'm getting a little hype right now. Let me calm down. Odell Beckham Jr. sues Nike for more than $20 million, claiming the company had not honored any of their commitments. Deal with Adidas and Nike. Deal with Adidas. Nike said that they would match Adidas deal, because Adidas was offering Odell Beckham Jr. a lot of money, and Nike was like, "Please don't go. We'll match it." And yeah, they didn't match it. So Odell Beckham was like, "Don't play with my money like that." So he's suing them for more than $20 million. Devin Haney knocked the soul out of Antonio Moran's body with one super punch during the boxing match. All right. In political news, in recent press conference, former President Donald Trump calls for the death penalty to all drug dealers as he gears up to re-enter the 2024 presidential race. See, that's why I think we should just let him play out the 2 terms. Now, a lot of people might not agree with me. Y'all was so quick to get Biden in, but just hear me out for a minute. Hear me out. If we let Donald Trump just fuck up for these 8 years, we ain't have to worry about him being president again. Now there's a possibility he might be able to worm his way back into the into the White House. Democratic Representative Jordan A. Harris of Philadelphia at a recent conference stated that Republicans in Harrisburg claim they care about the gun violence in Philly, but have yet to do anything about it. He followed up by quoting one of Michael Jackson's many hit songs, "Man in the Mirror." The investigation of Joe Biden of why he lied to the American people about his involvement in international schemes. Multiple federal crimes have been linked to him and members of his family for personal benefits, and charges included wire fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, human sex trafficking, conspiracy to commit money laundering, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and potential violations to the U.S. Constitution. Yeah, that's the president, y'all. Kanye 2024. So Ye turned all his bought Balenciaga and Yeezy products into Ye 24 merch that he plans to sell for $20. He plans on running for president in 2024. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. In other news, Miami makeup artist Aisha Monroe claims that hundreds of dollars were stolen from her purse during a session with Alexia Spears, aka Pretty Low, who recently denied allegations. 8 white Milwaukee police officers are being investigated for allegedly molesting over 100 black men. In 2007, the MPD already knew about illegal strip searches happening under their watch, but they didn't do anything about it until 2012 after a class action lawsuit was filed. Brave hero saves the day and takes down gunman at Buffalo Clinic in New York after shooting a 48-year-old woman in the leg. 48-year-old Jeremy Griffin entered a methadone clinic in Buffalo, New York. Security cam footage shows Griffin shooting once into the wall as a bystander was at the front window, unable to flee through the glass door or protect the window. The man decided to risk it all as he tackled the gunman to apprehend him until officers arrived. So, other than the lady getting shot in the leg, there were no fatalities due to that brave man. I guess we just gonna bypass the fact that they was in the methadone clinic. Okay, you're not gonna talk about that. All right. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. I already did a live on my IG. The video of her shows her fighting a girl with so-called group of friends. Watching, autopsy reveals she had died of a broken neck and spinal cord injury. They left her in Cabo and told her family when they got back, oh, she died of alcohol poisoning. But they just so happened to just leave her body. So the family had to spend $6,000 to bring her body back to the States, get the autopsy. Now they are actually burying, they're doing the burial and everything like that. And there's a GoFundMe that's going on for her right now. It's just crazy. It's freaking crazy how all this has transpired. 25 years old, you know, still a lot of life to live, and some people that she thought were her friends took her life, and they should all go under the jail. All right. Young mother, 27, who was behind on her rent and bills as she struggled with the cost of living, took her 3-year-old daughter by the hand and walked in front of a train. This is very sad. I have a 7-year-old, and I have been in very tough spots financially, and it never would have came across my mind to take the life of my child. So this is very sad. My condolences to the family. So sad for that 3-year-old little girl, because she didn't even really get a chance to live her life. Recently, actually, I believe Saturday night, 5 people were killed and 18 were injured at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs, Denver. Condolences to the family. Survivors of the 1921 massacre in Tulsa filed a lawsuit asking the city to pay reparations. The city tried to dismiss it 3 times. Representatives of the survivors say the city is trying to delay as much as they can in hopes of our clients passing away of old age. All right. San Francisco launches guaranteed income program for transgender people, giving select residents $1,200 a month. Wow. In local news, because we got to bring it back to Philly, because I'm from Philly. All right. So crime has many stores closed between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. Fast food restaurants have begun to close their dining rooms during those hours. And McDonald's, just a block away from the 24th district on Whitaker Avenue at 3:25 a.m. shows a robber holding a cashier at gunpoint and running off with the cash register after snatching it from the counter. Philadelphia sanitation worker was shot and killed in the Mayfair section Friday morning. Akeem Johnson, 35 years old, died after the shooting around 10:30 a.m. in the 3300 block of Roland Street near Tudor Street. No word on who the shooter is, and is not believed to be random. Philadelphia Democratic leadership gets slammed after city lands in Mexico in an anti-drug campaign titled Shame of the Nation. That's crazy. Mexico was like, listen, we don't want y'all doing drugs because y'all can end up like these people. And then they show Philly streets, and it looked real bad, y'all. It was real bad. The people of Philly are asking for the store Sheetz to replace Wawa's closing. Listen, if y'all see a van with license plate reading 2SY5540, or they hit you, don't follow them, a witness said. She said, they just almost took me. They ran into me at a red light and knew I'd follow them. So they pulled into a dark back block, and 2 tow trucks pulled up out of nowhere asking if I was okay, claiming they didn't see the van at all. Be careful. And this was at Frankfurt and Lehigh. Philly native Ralphie OSS explains surviving a man targeting him with a switch. The gun jammed and he tripped over a scooter, causing the clip to fly out. Thank God for that. So he's still here. Ralphie OSS is still here to tell the story. Green Forest Apartments in Chester, PA. A woman's nephew was sleeping in bed when the ceiling started to cave in above him. He made his way out. They called maintenance man, only for him to say, "Oh my God," and say no one is available until later that morning. What the hell? So yeah, Green Forest Apartments in Chester, PA. Crazy, janky stuff. A Norristown man charged with the murder of his unborn child after he assaulted his pregnant girlfriend. Jeez, this is really depressing news. Oh my gosh. Local news. Eagles won. Okay, because I kind of like, dang, it just seemed like it's like a lot of bad news. All right. New music release radar. Feed the Streets 3 by Roddy Ricch. Uncensored 2 by Chiva La Fire. All right. Glorilla Anyways, Life's Great. The Fuse is Lit by Busta Rhymes. Super excited about that. Book of David by Dave East. DJ Drama. So yeah, my fam in the tri-state area, we have a show for you. It is, let me just get that up there for y'all. This weekend is the Friendsgiving comedy show, November 26th at Bleachers 322 Tavern at 40 East Black Horse Pike, Williamstown, New Jersey. The tickets are $20. The doors open at 6 p.m. The show starts at 8 p.m. It is hosted by Top Flight with a special guest appearance by my big bro, Big Roll. And last Monday, PHL Live was lit. All right. And as I said, my sister, Alexandria, aka Sensual Siren Official on IG, was one of the performers. Now she is up for the R&B 2022 People's Choice Award. I'm super proud of her doing her thing. Her birthday is also 2 days from now. So go and show her love by voting for her. And the link will be available on my IG page, which is at LaShia Star. Or you can follow Sensual Siren Official on IG, and the link is also in her bio as well. All right, guys. www.raphooks.com. Rap Hooks, a platform created by Uncle Marvin Music on IG, is where you can take courses on creating hits, branding, streaming, social media marketing, music marketing, learning how to monetize your platforms, landing placements in major playlisting, collaborating with any artist, producer, or engineer 24/7 worldwide, and showcasing your talents to the world. All right. Follow him and tell him Chiva La Fire and LaShia Star sent you. And you'll get started today on taking your music career to the next level. Rap Hooks works with us, not for us. And guys, that was our Hit It and Quit It. Real quick, want to give a quick shout out to Euphoria Water, which is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Like I said, here is the information yet again. You can find it on IG under Euphoria Water. Or if you live in the Philadelphia area and want to deliver straight to your home, you can call him at 267-707-8279. Y'all, we're about to get into this hot topic tonight. And it's crazy because before I even, well, let me play this real quick because we're gonna go right into our hot topic.
I'm coming in hot.
So listen, y'all, this was actually a little bit weird because I promote my show on IG and I do like a clip and then I put what the topic is, and then I put the information on the show so people can know like this is what the topic is going to be about. But I want to make sure people have a visual of what the topic is. And I did. I had shout out to Katie JGLN on TikTok because she made this video and it said "Men in my DMs be like," and I put it up. I put it up on my page and I sent it to people's DMs, and I got a lot of like laughing emojis and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's really creepy that men be in our DMs like that. You get what I'm saying? And that's one form of online sexual harassment. So, y'all, today is, so we're going to go into our third installment of Think Different TV's sexual harassment 3-part series. And this part is sexual harassment online. All right, guys. Now, what is online sexual harassment or sexual abuse? All right. Online sexual abuse can be any type of sexual harassment, exploitation of abuse or abuse that takes place through screens. Sorry about that, guys. It encompasses a wide range of behaviors that uses digital content, i.e., images, videos, posts, messages, and pages, or a variety of different platforms, private or public. So, who can be victims of online sexual harassment? Men, women, and trans alike. But it does not matter your age or orientation. There's creeps out there for everyone, okay? Based on the 2019 survey for online dating site users, 37%, 27% being men and 48% being women, said that they were still contacted after saying they were no longer interested. 35% of online date site users, 26% being men and 46% being women, said they were sent unsolicited sexually explicit messages or images. 28%, 22% being men, 33% being women, said they were called offensive names, and 9%, 6% being men, and 11% being women, said that they were physically threatened. The stats even break it down into subsets of age groups. These are alarming stats in 2019. And it didn't matter when COVID came into play, because y'all remember we was on lockdown, we was quarantined, so everybody was in the house, and it was a lot of internet gangsters, all right, and a lot of creepy people on the internet, and they was using it as an outlet to sexually harass people and do whatever the freak they wanted to do. Before I even go any further, let me check something real quick, y'all. Let me check something real quick. I hope that I am live to my peoples, because I am running the show right now. I do not see it on Facebook. Interesting. It's not live. Or is it? I don't know, y'all. This is all new to me. So I'm learning. We're all learning together. So yeah. So because of COVID, it's not like things died down. It definitely got worse. So what does it look like? Well, here are a few examples of online sexual harassment. Bullying someone for online behavior that is outside of common gender stereotypes. Embarrassing someone for the way their body looks. Sharing online porn because it was seen as funny. Taking photos underneath someone's clothing, upskirting. Editing photos to make them sexual or gendered. Sending a nude or nearly nude image to others of oneself or a peer, and using offensive homophobic language. Now, I looked into online sexual harassment, and I came across an article by Project the Shame, and it was on www.childnet.com. There are 4 types of online sexual harassment. So let's get into it. 1 is non-consensual sharing of intimate images and videos. Sexual images of another shared or taken without consent. This is upskirting. Non-consensual sexual acts recorded digitally and potentially shared. 1 being revenge porn. All right. So this this really gets me, right? Revenge porn, because how many of you out there, and I'm asking y'all, this is a safe place, but how many of you guys have sent a pic to a girlfriend, boyfriend, or recorded you guys in a compromising position, i.e. something like Ray J and Kim K? How many of y'all have done something like that? What's up? Okay, I see Prime Nostalgia in the building. I see Bianca's in the building. Hey, boo. What is up, Lillian? I see you. I see you. So, guys, listen. What is up with this 69 Omega? Get out of my chat, out of my comments. But listen, revenge porn, sexually explicit images taken by. All right. So, revenge porn is sexually explicit images taken by or for a significant other that have been uploaded to the internet without victim's consent, usually after a bad breakup to humiliate the victim. All right. Now, going even further into this. All right. 1 in 12 are victims of non-consensual porn. 9.21% of women are victims, and 6.61% of men are victims. Now, overall, 73% of victims are women and 27% are male. 93% have said they have suffered significant emotional distress due to being a victim, and 49% said that they have been further victimized by way of harassment and stalking by those who have seen the material. Now, before I go on any further, of course, I shouted out Bianca Monroe. Bianca Monroe is the host of Foreplay by B, which is on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she's also on another show called The Rabbit Hole 13, which is Wednesdays at 9 p.m. And she does that with Taj Mahal and Mr. Cheese. All right. So definitely go check her out right here on YouTube. But what am I getting to? Oh, there is actually a video that I found, guys. Oh, snap, I didn't even play this video. All right. Before I jump into that, I'm going to play this one, and then I'm going to jump right into the next video. All right. So y'all bear with me because I totally forgot about this video.
Something's happening online, and I need your help. You probably see it all the time. People sharing comments like slag and slut, gossip about other people's relationships, getting harassed or threatened with photos or messages. People sharing nudes without asking. Rumours about people being gay or straight or in between, what they've done, who with. It's unkind, it's unfair, and it's unwanted. It's called online sexual harassment. It's never acceptable or justified, and sometimes it can break the law. It can lead to people feeling judged, ashamed, and scared. Some people think it's a normal part of being a teenager, but it doesn't have to be. Together, we can do something about it. Together, we can say stop. You see, reporting unacceptable online behaviour can make all the difference. The person it's happening to might not feel like they can report it, but you can. The first step is to tell someone you trust. By telling someone, you are helping. So, let's all do something about this. Step up, speak up, and put an end to online sexual harassment.
Everything seems so much more innocent in a text. Especially coming from your boyfriend. Kevin was this awesome guy I met online. He went to another school and he had a cool car. We talked all the time. He made me feel good. He was like my own private adventure. It was exciting and fun. When he started asking for revealing pictures, I guess I just thought it was normal. At first, it was embarrassing. But I was like, it's just a bikini top. And he said he really loved me. And yeah, it felt kind of good knowing somebody wanted to see me. Especially when I didn't always feel that good about myself. But it got to be so much pressure. He kept asking for more. And for me to take off my bra. It made me think about how much I really knew Kevin. We'd only actually hung out in person a few times. The last time we ended up at some guy's house party and things got really physical. I didn't say anything, but it kind of felt like that was all he wanted. A lot of his behavior was coming off so creepy. When I stopped sending them, he got pissed. I just wanted him to chill out with the requests. But he started sending, like, immature threats. Seriously? Really? So it was going downhill fast. I tried to ignore him, but he was blowing up my phone. Then the plot thickened. Jonathan?
Hey, Kim. Have you seen your picture up?
Oh my god. He posted one of my pictures. I had never felt betrayed like that before. Our private relationship, my trust, was being used against me. It was beyond over, and I let him know it.
Hello?
Kevin! But Kevin still has my photos, and I can't control what he does with them. I loved how my relationship with him felt so private. Until it made me feel powerless. Be careful. Online relationships can be dangerous. That sense of privacy feels safe and exciting, but that privacy can also isolate you and lead to manipulation. But no matter what you've agreed to in the past, you can change your mind. And that decision should always be respected.
She's right. Actually, Kim, can I say something?
Please, do.
If you're the person pressuring someone to do something they're not comfortable with, after they've said no, you're acting like a predator. Being in a relationship means respecting the other person's choices. And I can't believe I have to say this, but if you're demanding nudes, sharing them, or threatening to share them, that's disgusting, not to mention illegal. Anyone who does that loses all respect.
Thanks, Jonathan.
No problem. Sorry for interrupting.
If you find yourself in a similar situation and you're struggling with what to do, talk to someone you trust. What happened to me has been hard to move past, but talking about it has helped a lot, and hopefully it can help you too.
Wow. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? He was asking for all them pictures and stuff like that. And then, because she stopped wanting to send them, he felt away. And then he was like, oh, I'll show you. Now, I'm not going to lie. This has happened to me. All right. Transparency. Let's put it out there. Let's put everything on the table, y'all. It was done to me. So when I trusted, we had a video, and it wasn't like real compared to like Kim K and Ray J's. It was very PG, but this person, after years of having it, And after I done moved on, had my son, all that stuff, now he decided to put it online so that he could get money. And this was done without my consent. He never asked me, oh, can I put it up there? Because I would have been like, no. But it was up there, and it actually caused a rift between me and my son's father. And that was the beginning of a slippery slope for our relationship, honestly. So when people do stuff like that, it is really, you can't imagine the hurt. And what sucks about it even more is that he actually used my name that I'm using to brand myself with. And so I was like, are you freaking serious? Like, are you really serious? So lesson learned, right? So just be careful out there, guys. And I have, you know, courtesy of, I forget what the source was, but they actually came up with tips to what to do if your new image or images are used or shared against your consent. All right. So one is stay calm, don't panic, take a deep breath, and don't blame yourself. I know it's hard, you know, because you're like, why did I even take the picture in the first place? Why did I even share that with that person? Why did I even make that sexual tape with that person? You get what I'm saying? What B Monroe said on her show, Foreplay with B, she said, no face, no trace. But that also includes like noticeable things about your body. If you have a specific type of, you know, birthmark or whatever, you know, if that's visible and people can identify you by it, then you pretty much screwed. So the best thing to do is to not take the picture in the first place. But here we are. You already done took the picture. Somebody done shared it. So don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just be careful next time around. And the next thing you want to do is gather the evidence. Take screenshots of messages, media, or videos. Save files. Record websites and email addresses used by the perp, because this is a perpetrator. Okay, even if it's somebody that you know, they can very well be a perp. And record anything to get material taken down or to take down the perp. All right. Find support. Reach out to friends or family members, support organizations, helplines, and law firms. And if you need to, 911. All right. Number four. I'm sorry, I already read number 3. Number 4, protect yourself. Cease communication with the perp. All right. Make your social media 100% private. I believe that Try said, you know, is there really a such thing as online sexual harassment? If it comes to that, just block the person. Sometimes it's not that easy, but I get what you're saying. Definitely you can block the person. You can change your passwords. You can remove personal info from the internet. All right. Get the image or video taken offline. Most websites and social media apps have robust procedures for getting revenge porn removed. Follow the steps or have someone do it for you, okay? And last but not least, seek justice. Decide if you want to pursue criminal charges. Speak to the local authorities and legal experts, and remember the evidence gathered in step 2. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was actually a case in March of 2016. It was ruled, it was Erin Andrews. She was a sportscaster and TV host, and she was awarded $55 million in her lawsuit against the franchise owner and manager of a luxury hotel and a man who admitted to making secret nude recordings of her in her room. So I just went through number 1. That's just one type of online, you know, abuse. That's crazy, right? Now we're going into number 2. Number 2 is exploitation, coercion, and threats. Someone receiving sexual threats, being coerced, to participate in sexual behavior online or blackmailed with sexual content. Now, one, they could be harassing or pressuring the person online to share images of themselves or engage in sexual behavior online. Think about it. These older men that be pressuring young kids to send nudes of themselves, saying, I'll pay you this amount of money to send nudes. Actually, it was a little girl who was sending pictures of herself, and the mom caught it, but she was putting the anger and blame on the daughter and saying, what you doing charging $5 to share pictures of your private parts, and not really addressing the blame where it should go to, which is those predators that are asking for her child's image, right? So there's also something called sextortion, threatening to publish sexual content of someone to blackmail them for money or for them to do what they want. All right. Now, based on the 2017 survey, 1 in 4 victims were 13 or younger when threatened. 2 in 1 victims were girls threatened before the age of 16. 47% of victims received daily threats. 60% of the victims knew their perps. 45% of the perps carried out their threats. Only 17% of victims reported the crime to law enforcement, and 1 in 3 victims kept it secret out of shame, embarrassment, and self-blame. That's sextortion. That's what that is. All right. Online threats of sexual nature, inciting others online to commit sexual violence. And I think when I think of that, I'm thinking of Law and Order SVU. There was this episode of this jealous roommate. She didn't like it that she came out to become an actress, and her beautiful roommate was getting these acting parts and everything like that. Like literally, she took her friend down to an audition that she was going for, and she was the beautiful one was just there. Well, they both was, beauty is an eye of the beholder. But the more beautiful one, she was just there to support her friend. And the director saw the beautiful one and was like, hey, are you auditioning? And she said, no, I'm just here to support. He was like, you should audition. And the girl, she just auditioned, not realizing like this was her friend's chance to shine. And, and then the friend got mad and she created this fake profile. And that's actually in another part, but she made this fake profile of the girl, and then she was sending out messages to a judge and to a lot of these different men. And the girl was actually supposed to be in this live show, but the live show was like, them secret society type shows, and she had on like a mask, and everybody had on masks like the like a wolf or this or this, that, and third. And she was supposed to be in this scene where she gets caught cheating or whatever with but then all of a sudden they started like raping her right there. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word. They start sexually assaulting her right there in the middle of this crowd of people, but everybody thought this was part of the show. So she literally got sexually assaulted right in the middle of a room with full of people. And so, they was doing a lot of digging, and it was like, are you sure you didn't really want it? Because there's a whole profile of you flirting with these men and telling them that's what you wanted, that you had this sexual assault fantasy and all this stuff. And then came to find out that the jealous roommate created the profile and did all this stuff. Man, that was the craziest episode I ever saw in my life. Because it was hard, because it was like, can you really charge the men for sexually assaulting her? Because this roommate did all this stuff and made it seem like it was like her fantasy to have this done to her. So they was just following, what she said. Ooh, y'all. But yeah, that's the form of online sexual harassment. Inciting someone to participate in sexual behavior and sharing evidence of it. So that's like also like the sextortion tactics, but minus the sextortion, just getting someone to participate in doing that. Number 3, sexualized bullying, person being targeted by and systematically excluded from a group or community with the use of sexual content that humiliates, upsets, or discriminates against them, gossips, rumors, or lies about sexual behavior. And there's actually a whole thing, a video about this that I found on TikTok. Is a young lady, she was being lied about by this gamer. This gamer, I guess, had something against her brother, but then he started making sexualized comments about his 15-year-old sister, and this was the result of it, y'all.
Trying to hold back the tears because it's so scary for other girls.
Your sister, Gabriella B, is still getting pouted, nigga. Like, balls deep, nigga. Like, damn, Miss Gabriella? Gabriella B, oh, got me licking my lips.
There's a person. I'm a person. I have a brain. I have feelings. I have a heart.
Killick is referring to a 15-year-old minor. These comments towards her were absolutely disgusting.
His sister gets gang banged. He's so hurt that I said, his sister getting pounded.
Right now, you need to get off the internet and find mentors, teachers, guides, and we have already contacted partner managers at YouTube to make sure that your channel is taken away. You don't deserve to have a channel. Well, crying is not weak, Gabby.
No, but like the thing is, like, crying isn't weak.
It's not weakness. We have to cry. We have to let those emotions out and not trap them in. And that's why we're doing this, not just for ourselves, but to change the world.
Exactly. So, like, you see how he was talking about the guy's 15-year-old sister, like saying all this stuff about her. And then what can happen from that is that people can find information on the girl, and then they start doing stuff like sending her stuff in her DM and everything, and putting her life at risk, you know. So this also includes offensive or discriminatory sexual language and name calling online, impersonating someone and damaging their rep by sharing sexual content or sexually harassing others, catfishing, which the girl did on Law and Order, plus she did the other, inciting people to commit sexual assault on someone. Doxing, personal info shared, non-consensual, personal information shared in a non-consensual way online to encourage sexual harassment. It's kind of like old school, like writing a girl's number in the boys' bathroom stall, or online taking out a Craigslist ad. I remember one time this guy was mad about his wife or whatever, and you know, he was mad that he was getting divorced. So what he did was he took out a Craigslist ad and he put it up with his wife's name and all this stuff, and put her out there, and random men was sending her messages and stuff like that. She sued, got money for that. There was a woman that was mad because she felt like her husband would spend a little bit too much time with his best friend or whatever, which was a male. So she put up things online like he's homosexual and he's having a relationship with his friend and all of this different stuff. Y'all, oh my gosh, like craziness on Craigslist. Like everybody using Craigslist as like a get back whatever, and then you got back page, you got all these different ways that people can just put it out there, but that's what it's called. It's called doxing. And like I said, it's like writing a girl's number in a boy's bathroom stall, like, you know, call such and such for a good time. Well, that was old school. Now new school was creating Craigslist ads and all that other crazy stuff. Telling you, it's getting crazy out here. People is just like putting people's lives at risk. There's also people being bullied because of actual or perceived gender and or sexual orientation. There's body shaming, and there's outing someone. Now, outing someone is, of course, if they're not out and they haven't told anybody that they're homosexual or whatever, and someone putting it out there, and it's indeed true, but someone sharing information that this person wasn't ready to share, that's online sexual harassment, especially if you're posting on Facebook or whatever. And body shaming, actually very recently, y'all remember Miss Parker off of Friday? Well, she just recently posted this picture online on her Instagram, right? and her name is Kathleen Bradley, and she said that she was in. Hold up now. Let me take the ticker off. She was here in line at the Carnival Cruise in Miami, ready to board. And it says she's in line. This is just wrong on all levels. Wrong, and nasty. Now, what? How are you going to talk about somebody? And so people was firing back, right? They was like, hold up now, Miss Parker, keep your mouth shut, because, this lady, let her live her best life. She could be, be getting ready for the beach. Let's empower one another. Come on. It says, I see nothing wrong with this. She's not showing anything. It looks like she's wearing something comfortable for boarding. Empower people instead of deflating them. So people dug in her behind. I mean, that's only a few of the comments, but people was going at her because it's like, how dare you body shame somebody, take a picture of her, put it up on your page. And, people who notice her clothing or whatever, of course she didn't get a picture of her face or anything like that, but like, how dare you? It's like, that's not cool. It's not acceptable by any means. You get what I'm saying? Also body shaming someone, like if they're like overweight or whatever, or, and, making disparaging comments under their pictures and stuff like that. That's very traumatizing for the person. Let's see. Let's go to the comments. Kara Moore. What's up, Kara Moore? She said, oh my gosh. And then Try said, what kind of grown man gets aroused talking to a little girl? That's icky. It very much so is, okay? And he also said that these people need to be banned online. So body shaming is wrong. Number 4, unwanted sexualization. Person receiving unwelcome sexual requests, comments, and content. This includes sexualized comments on photos or in DM, sexualized viral campaigns that pressure people to participate. Now that's crazy. All right. Sent unsolicited sexual content, i.e., D pics, or booby pics. If the man is not looking to, see boobies, he's not into seeing you or whatever. But anyway, there's a video that I found by this guy named And Mayhem Ensued, and he's hilarious. I love him, but he does a whole series about men in his DMs.
Hello, my strange little onions, you ask, so I'm delivering part 58 of creepy conservative men who come into my DMs because they think I'm a woman. This one starts how they all start, once upon a DM notification. Hey, gorgeous, he said. Hello, I said. You have beautiful teeth. Are they real? He asked. No, I said. They're chiclets, and I shove them in my gums every day. LOL, he said. Why were you laughing? Not everyone can afford braces. Some of us have to use bubble gum, I said. Ha ha, funny, he said. Do you like hiking? Does my skin look like I go outside? I asked. No need to respond. That was rhetorical. Well, I'd love to examine you and see if I can find a tan line. I'll start by pulling down your panties, he said. We are not doing that, I said. He obviously didn't listen to what I said because it's at this point he decided to become graphically sexual. I'm gonna try to keep this as clean as possible, so I'm gonna stop every sentence right before it gets dirty. A lot of guys don't like going trust me, I love to stimulate the I'm good at it too, baby girl. It's hard for me to find because I'm so big, so I'd have to I promise I'd pull out. He said. Interested? No, thank you, I said. You sure? Guys your age are so selfish and stupid, they don't even know what to do yet. LOL, you need a real man. He said. How old are you? I asked. 39. How about you? He asked. This was a few years ago, so I was 18. That is so perfect, He said, I have a cabin up in the woods if you want to come visit. Do you think you could get away from your parents? I don't need to travel. I can just chain myself naked to a radiator and sell my organs on the black market myself, I said. Oh, princess, there's only one organ I'm interested in giving you. That's when he sent me a picture of his ding-a-ling. The quick wit and one-liners you get now are from years of practice. This was in the very beginning, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I was so freaked out by this man, I just blocked him. I'm sorry that you don't get a very witty ending. So I just want to take this time to tell everyone out there, stay safe and stay vigilant. I love you. Have a hug, a cookie, and a juice box. My videos keep ending up on the wrong side of Clip Clop, so if you could interact with it, like it, maybe send it to a friend, I would be greatly obliged. Hello, my strange little onions. You ask, so I'm delivering part 57 of creepy conservative men who come into my DMs because they think I'm a woman. This story starts how they all start, once upon an Instagram DM notification. Damn, girl, you look like a Barbie, he said. Thank you, I said. Do you know what I have in common with Ken? He asked. Your genitals are also only a vague hump of molded plastic? I asked. That's when he sent me a picture of his ding-a-ling for reference. This is the only time I've received an unsolicited picture where I almost feel I can see why they thought it would be appropriate. That one's on me. Come on, Barbie. Ride it like it's the dream car, he said. No, thank you, I said. I decided to take a moment to go look at his page. Boobs and guns and Trump supporter, boobs and guns and transphobic posts. Come on, dollface, you got me all worked up, he said. How exactly is that my problem? I asked. Just show me your testicles, that's all I'm asking for, he said, but he did not say chesticles. I was bored, so I decided to do something that I thought would just get rid of him. All right, I said. I will show you, but only if you Venmo me $10. You think a picture of your chesticles is worth $10? He asked, but again he did not say chesticles. There is a big difference between cost and worth, I said. If I priced the picture at what they were really worth, you would never be able to afford it. He asked for my info, and then he did in fact send me $10. Now, I had not thought this through. I was debating, do I go on the internet and find a picture of chesticles, or do I just send him a picture of my own? What do I do? Then I saw that in the note he had written for a picture of your Barbie's boobs. I decided to give him exactly what he paid for. My Barbie. My Barbie's boobs. He came back very angry. What the hell kind of scam is this? He asked. No scam, I said. I gave you exactly what you paid for. Show me your chesticles! That will cost you more, I said. You stupid bitch, I bet you're incredibly flat-chested. Well, yes, I am a very thin man, I said, right before I blocked him.
Oh my gosh. Do you understand why I love and Mayhem ensued? Because she's just amazing. Okay. This also includes unwelcome sexual advances or requests for sexual favors, jokes of a sexual nature, rating peers on attractiveness or sexual activity, which has been happening in schools. You know, they make them lists and they be like, hey, would you mess with such and such? And, you know, do you think such and such is cute? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Altering images of a person to make them sexual. That means, you know, taking their head off of their body, putting on another body, you know, all that other crazy stuff that people do. Now, a person can feel threatened, exploited, coerced, violated, humiliated, degraded, shamed, judged, upset, sexualized, discriminated against, and or guilty as a result of online sexual harassment. The experience and impact of online sexual harassment is unique to the individual and have both short and long-term effects. Long-term impacts can be amplified because of re-victimization of if content is reshared online, or because the initial trauma of the incident resurfaces much later. Victims can be the subject of victims can be the subject of the content, subject of the harassment, or those who view the content. So people who come across this image or these videos just by chance can be very well affected as well. And there are things being done to prevent online sexual harassment. First, awareness online is one of the biggest ways to prevent online sexual harassment. You know, if people are going to sexually harass you online, we also want to know how to prevent it online as well, because everybody is online now in this age of technology. But there are also classes with topics like types of behavior that could be online sexual harassment, responsibility to not share someone's new or nearly new images without their consent, how to report online sexual harassment, the law about online sexual harassment, and digital behaviors that are okay or not okay in relationships. They're being taught in school. And there are also the steps toward being proactive instead of reactive. So before becoming a participant in online sexual harassment, think of the consequences. You know, a lot of people like to victim blame instead of placing the blame where it belongs. And if you are a victim of online sexual harassment, here's a few ways to deal. All right. Also, you can contact the National Sexual Assault Hotline via webonline.rain.org or phone 800-656-HOPE or 800-656-4673. All right. If you are affected by a sexual assault, you are not alone. And this is the way you can get in touch with someone and talk about it and get it off your chest. Now, we want people to have zero tolerance for sexual harassment of any kind in the workplace, on the street, and online. Let's work together to make this a safer world, guys. Thank you guys for listening tonight. I hope this info has helped someone. And this concludes our hot topic.
I'm coming in hot.
Make sure y'all go and check out the replay of part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was sexual harassment in the workplace, and part 2 was catcalling, aka street harassment. And this was the 3rd installment, sexual harassment online. I really hope that helps someone, because the whole purpose of my show is to share information, and hopefully people out there who are experiencing something like this can know what it looks like, and they can take the proper steps to prevent it. Let's go to the comments real quick. Kara said, she said that's why she got Trevo protecting her online. Trevo protects everyone. He's like the big brother, little brother to me, big brother to, like he's like big brother, little brother. Like so definitely it's always good to have someone who has your back. All right. Now, I'm telling you guys, there was a lot of ground to cover tonight. And like I said, I hope that helps someone. Real quick, before we jump into our financial tip for tonight, let's shout out our sponsor. Our sponsor is Euphoria Water, the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get you Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG at UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want Euphoria Water delivered straight to your home, you can call Captain at 267-707-8279. And I'm actually sipping on my Euphoria Water right now in my Think Different TV stainless steel travel mug that I have every week. All right. I need to take a sip because I've been doing a lot of talking, okay? So This is crazy. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in tonight. Make sure y'all share this live. We still have a little bit more to go. I appreciate y'all for tuning in thus far. I know that that topic was really intense, but guess what? Someone out there needed to hear this information. Someone out there needs to know this information. And I'm just so happy that I am one of the people that, you know, just finds it in myself to make sure that people get this information. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to jump into our financial tip. Ooh, let me try that again. There you go. I don't know what was up with it before. It was a little wonky. But yeah, so this is my financial tip for tonight. Gonna make it real quick because guess what? We still got our Jeopardy, which I'm excited about. All right, so here we go. Did you know that there are 7 types of income? We're gonna run through them really quickly. All right. There's 2 types of income, but then there's 7 subsets of income. 1 is active income. 2 is passive or residual income. Number 1 is active. And under that comes earned income, which if you have a job, you have earned income. You're going into work every day, you're clocking in, clocking out, taking your lunch breaks, and that's how you get your earned income. Then you have your business income, your side hustle, or if you just choose to run a business. Shout out to Aya Crazy Design. She has her own business where she's selling t-shirts. Shout out to Imitation by Jarrell. He paints. He's an awesome artist. You know, that is his life's purpose, and they make money off of it. So that is definitely, but it's active because they have to keep making the product to deliver to us, right? But then you have passive or residual income. Now, dividend income is an award given to shareholders who have invested in the company's equity, usually originating from the company's net profits. So this is something that is passive, all right? So that means you do not have to do anything but invest in the first place, and you get residual and passive income from it. You also have interest income, which is number 4. The income a person receives from certain bank accounts from lending money to someone else. So interest income is like when you put your money into the bank account, your savings bank account, and it earns the interest off of it, the compound interest. That's what they're talking about. Also mutual funds, that's also a form of interest income. And also lending money to someone else. You could say, hey, as long as it's not usury, as long as you're not doing some usuries crap and charging like 50% interest, I think a good amount of interest might be like 5%. But when you lend money to somebody, you're not necessarily going to charge interest on top of it, you know. But if you are someone that is like that, yeah, definitely. And why are they revving their car outside? What is going on? Just go get your life. It's so distracting. I'm sorry, guys. Then you have rental income, which is number 5. Rental income is any payment you receive for the use or occupation of property you own. So people that buy apartment buildings and then they rent out the apartments, that's rental income, right? So that's passive and residual. Sometimes it's active if you're a landlord that goes around and collects the rent. Sometimes landlords, they leave that in the hands of the property managers, and the property managers do their job to collect the rent for the landlord. So if you go through a property management company, most likely it's going to be passive because you're not actively like involved in it. You just own the building and you put it in the hands of the property manager. But if you're like one of those people that lives in the like Bookman on Good Times, he went around to people and collected the rent. So he was actively involved in getting that. But it's still unclear. Like, was he really like the person that owned the building? I don't know. That's still unclear to me. But yeah. So rental income, passive can be active if you are actively walking around and collecting the rent. Capital gains, a profit from the sale of property or an investment. This was also both active and passive, because if you're the person that gotta go and sell the property, then you're actively involved in it and you gotta put out the work to sell the property. And then it also can be an investment, and that's when it becomes passive, because all you're doing is putting in an initial investment and then you're getting the capital gains off of it. And then the last one is royalty income. Oh, come on, my music people. Y'all know what royalty income is. But it also can be in relation to payments from a patent. But when I hear royalties, I think of copyrights or a natural source and then there's also a natural source that you own. So that is definitely passive or residual income, because you already created the work, you already did all that. Once it starts selling and everything like hotcakes, you're getting royalties off the top of it. When your music is spun on the radio or digitally, when you do streams and everything like that, that's royalties. So all you got to do is just put the product out there and people stream it and everything like that. They can still be active when you're a musician, because you got to promote the music in the first place for people to get it. But when it comes to like royalties, like just thinking of royalties is definitely a form of passive income. So I hope that helps somebody tonight. And that was our financial tip. All right, guys. Hello, I'm back. So definitely love that y'all are here, and we're about to get into this Jeopardy. So before I even do that, I gotta make sure that I have the link, and I think that's not it. That is not it, y'all. That is not it. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is invite guest. Oh yeah. All right. So I copied that. See, I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning, but I'm getting it down. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. All right. So for those who want to participate in the Jeopardy, I am putting the link inside of the comments. Hopefully you guys see that. Let me see if it posted on Facebook too. Oh, shout out! I got a share on Facebook. Let me see. Can I share it? Can I share it? All right, I did share it. That was my share. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm live on Facebook too. So I hope people are able to see it and be able to tune in. Like I said, this is a whole new world for me. But I'm having fun because I'm learning. We are all learning together, like a family should. And yeah. So anyway, guys, yeah. So there's the link, and we're gonna jump into, I believe, which is everyone's favorite part of the live, which is the Jeopardy. And tonight we have Sagittarius season Jeopardy. Do you know these famous Sagittarius? All right. So I need people to come in here and you know, do that thing. Come on in here and be participants on this Sagittarius season Jeopardy. I promise you, it's not hard. It's very easy. You do need to have CASHAPP, because the winner will receive $20 CASHAPP when they win the Scorpio season Jeopardy. This week we have 13 questions. All right. So we have 4 of each of the point values, which is 100 through 400. And we have a final Jeopardy question. Now, here's how this Jeopardy works. It's very simple. All right. You must answer. I think this is the only rule. You must answer in the form of a question. All right. If I say, this is the color of the sky, you must say, what is blue? If you do not answer in the form of a question, it will be wrong. Even if the answer is right, it will still be wrong. I'll give you a little wiggle room to catch yourself, but if you take too long, you're out. All right, so definitely keep that in mind. I don't know if we have any participants yet because I don't see any guests backstage. So I'm going to let that marinate a little bit while I jump to the comments. All right, so Kara is still in the building. Kara said that Trevo is little brother protecting people online. All right. You got Trevo showing love in the comments. All right. Let's see who else we got in here. I love that. I actually had up to like seven people tuning in all at once. So thank you so much for showing me love on this platform. I see we got one person backstage. Do we have another that's backstage that wants to take on the Sagittarius season Jeopardy? Because trust me, I see you guys. But I want to make sure that it's a worthy competition. I want to make sure there's enough people on here to participate. All right. People be so scared to win $20. I understand it. I just don't get it. You get asked questions and you answer correctly, you get $20 cash it. Like, what's wrong with that? You know, I still only got one person backstage. So share the live, get your friends in here. All right. You know, especially if they like money, they like participating and getting money, you know, hit them up, get them in here, let them know, like, this is what's going on. I don't want nobody to miss out on no money. We're winding down to the last of It looked like we got some people backstage. Let's go. All right, hold on. Before I even do that, before I accept these people in, let me get my pen ready and get my, my writing apparatus. There it is. It's my writing apparatus. All right. And I wonder who we have backstage today. Who do we have? Uh-oh. Is this another showdown between the two? Let me get this off the screen, y'all. Y'all know I'm still learning. Don't y'all be judging me. I'm trying. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? We had Try in the building, and we had Reg in the building who's at work. And I appreciate you for jumping on. We just lost him. Because he probably got caught. But what's up? What you try, man? How about my Eagles, man? How about my Eagles?
They barely won.
I mean, well, it would have been nice to be undefeated, but like I said before, it's possible to be undefeated and still lose. The Super Bowl. You know about that. Because Tom Brady, he had a perfect record with the Patriots until he met up with Eli Manning with the Giants in the Super Bowl, and Eli Manning whooped his behind, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know.
Giants.
I'm right? All right. I can't hardly hear you. What's going on?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, so I got that right? So Tom Brady, he had like a semi-perfect streak until he got to the Super Bowl, and then Eli Manning whooped his behind. Now I figured you would know that because you're a horrible Giants fan. So
Yes.
So I think we got Reg back. Let me bring him in here.
Yo.
All right, here we go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yo.
So what's up, Reg? How you doing? How's work?
Yeah.
Good. I'm just getting ready to get off.
I know that's right. You like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Right.
So we're gonna make this quick and painless, guys. It seems like y'all the only ones that be wanting money.
Hey man, fuck it.
Oh no.
Like, you know how many times I be trying to get people up in here. Let's see. Oh, Kara's like, go try. All right.
Yes.
You got somebody rooting for you. Okay. All right. So here we go, guys. This is Sagittarius season. Jeopardy. Let me go to my. All right. So we're going to start off with our 100-point question, okay? Let's pay attention now. 100-point.
Yay.
This Sag is the singer who was the subject of the biopic What's Love Got to Do with It? Reg.
Who is Tina Turner?
Who is Tina Turner? Yes, it was definitely Tina Turner. Rolling. So here's our next 100-point question. This Sag is the original science guy. Reg.
Who is Bill Nye?
Who is Bill Nye? Absolutely. He is a Sag. Absolutely. Here's our next question. This Sag went from Disney to twerking on Robin Thicke. Reg.
Who is Miley Cyrus back twerking ass?
Yes, it was Miley Cyrus. I can't stand you. So, Dag, try. You gotta be a little bit faster. Oh,
I've been putting up my hand though. I've been raising my hand.
You almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that. So we're gonna go then see. It's still a way for you to come in and win. So that was only the 100-point questions. Now we're going into the 200-point questions. All right. So here's the 200-point question. This Sag's character, all right, has been chased by the same killer for over 20 years. This Sag's character has been chased by the same killer for over 20 years.
If he hasn't killed her for 20 years, he sucks. Shit.
Try.
Who is her name? I forgot her name.
Who is Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah.
Oh, her. Oh.
Yeah, she was chased by Michael Myers for over 20 years. Yeah, he definitely sucks.
That was lust.
So here's the next one, right? This Sag had men drooling over her character, Kelly Bundy. Reg.
Who is Christina Applegate?
Who is Christina Applegate? Yes, that is who she is.
Keep her head up.
She's still pretty hot. She's still pretty hot. She's in a new series on Netflix. Oh my gosh, can't even think of it right now, but it's amazing. So if you want to find her, it's on Christina Applegate on Netflix. It's a show. It's really deep. Is awesome. I watched it. I can't remember what the title is right now because I'm a little tired. So yeah. So here's our last 200-point question. This Sag was LL Cool J's co-host on Lip Sync Battle. Reg.
Wait. Oh, what was the movie?
Ooh. And
That's not fast.
a little too fast. All right, I'm going to say the question again for try. This Sag was LL Cool J's co-host on Lip Sync Battle.
Oh, shit.
Dun, 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 boom, boom. Who is Chrissy Teigen? I bet if I said John Legend's wife, y'all would have remembered.
See, that explains a lot that she's a Sag. Okay. Shit.
Why you say that? Because she's unforgettable. Those Sags don't really be making them. They be making a mark, but they don't be making a mark like at the same time. So we're going into our 300-point questions. Try is still a chance for you to come through and get this money. All right, you gonna let Reg beat you real bad? This is what we doing. Dad, Try, why you look so serious tonight? Dad, crack a smile or something. Reg over there cheesing like it. What's going on? You okay? You okay tonight?
I'll be in our hand. I don't know what's going on. My internet is acting up. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, blame the internet. All right, that's what we're doing. All right. So we're going to start.
I've been raising my hand the whole time.
I know, but it'd be like a little bit after Reg, like. So, yeah, we're going into a 300-point question. Reg is a little distracted, so he might not even be able to answer this question. 300-point question. Here we go. This Sag is not a Fokker. He just played one. Reg.
Who is Evan Peters?
Wrong. And I'm going to say this again. This Sag is not a Fokker. He just played one. Try. No. Are you frozen? It looked like Try is frozen. No, we ain't got it. All right. And who? It sounded like you said something. Who? I can't hear him. Try. Can you hear me?
His internet's probably messed up.
Yeah, his internet is really messed up tonight. While we're waiting for him to come back, remember our sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. All right, so make sure you check out Euphoria Water today. All right. Try, you back with us? You good now? All right, so the answer to that last question was Ben Stiller. All right, our next 300-point question. This Sag played one of the Golden Lords on Meteor Man. Oh, I'm taking y'all back with this one.
For real though, I'm like, God damn, shit.
This Sag played one of the Golden Lords on Meteor Man. It's not ringing a bell? No? All right. Who is Don Cheadle? I knew y'all wasn't going to get that one. They get harder. They get harder, but yeah, it was Don Cheadle. That I knew if I would have said something about, Avengers or about, any of that, y'all would have got it too fast. I didn't want that. So here we go. The last 300-point question. This Sag is an actress and singer with Grammy Award Record of the Year 1990, Wind Beneath My Wings. Reg.
Who is Bette Midler?
Who is Bette Midler? Absolutely. That
Don't
is
ask me
who
how I
it
know that.
is. That is who it is. All right. So now we're going into our 400-point questions, guys. Now, here we go. 400-point question. Now, if we get to Final Jeopardy and try, you don't have any points. Because these last 3 questions are the thing. You have to answer one. What'd you say?
My signal been messed up. I said my signal been messed up the whole night. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. It's okay. We gonna bring it back. All right. So if for some reason you aren't able to raise your hand or whatever, like I got a remedy for that. So you can still participate in the Final Jeopardy. All right. I want to give people a chance, but here's the 400-point question. This Sagit's character was the object of affection for Leonard on Big Bang Theory. Try.
Who is Kaylee Cuoco?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's who it is. All right, y'all ready for the next one? Next 400-point question. This Sag played Sydney on the Scary Movie series. Try.
Who was Nev Campbell?
No. Reg, you got an answer for me?
I don't watch scary movie like that, so.
So once again, here's the question. This Sag plays Sydney on the Scary Movie series. All right. The answer is Anna Faris. I said Scary Movie, not Scream. I know what you was thinking. Try. It wasn't Scream. It was Scary Movie.
Okay.
All right. Last 400-point question. This Sag co-starred alongside Taraji P. Henson and Octavia Spencer in Hidden Figures.
Damn.
Reg?
I'm gonna guess. Who is Kevin Costner?
No.
Ah, shit.
This Sag co-star. Oh, try.
Who was Regina Hall?
No. Who is Janelle Monáe? She was in Hidden Figures with Taraji P. Henson and Octavia Spencer.
Oh, I was thinking about the other movie.
Yeah, Hidden Figures did have Kevin Costner in it, but I was talking about the other black woman that was in the movie that everybody seemed to forget about. But here we go. So here's my remedy for the Final Jeopardy, right? So we have Try at 400 and we have Reg at 800 points, right? Y'all both will have up to 1,000 to wager. So, Reg, since you're in the lead, what is your wager?
You know what? I'm gonna bet a good 500.
500. All right. And Try, what is your wager? You can wager up to 1,000.
I'm wagering everything.
Everything. You wagering 1,000. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Where's your piece of paper, your pen?
Hold on. What up, bro?
All right, guys, we're going into our Final Jeopardy. While we take this quick pause, we're going to talk about our sponsor yet again, which is Superior Water. Cleanest, healthiest water. Alkaline water, minerals, no chemicals, no additives. It is good and good for you. All right. If you're going to
You
hydrate,
too.
try
Look at
to
the
get
key.
you Euphoria Water today. You can find
Look at the key
Euphoria
right quick.
Water on IG
Thank you.
under
Doing okay?
UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, you can call Captain at 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279. We are now going into our final Jeopardy, which is going to be super exciting because, all right, Try has his pen and his pencil ready, his pen and paper. Reg is all set. Here we go. This Sag is the only and best creation of Lisa and Lenny. There you go, guys. All right, guys. Once again, the question, well, the answer was this Sag is the only and best creation of Lisa and Lenny. Now we're going to go with Try first because he has the lower amount of points, and let's see what his answer was. Who is Zoe Kravitz? You are correct. It is Zoe Kravitz. So that adds 1,000 points to his score. And let's go to Reg. What was your answer?
I literally just said I don't know, cause yeah, I just said I don't know.
All right. So the winner of the night, starting off slow, but pulled through at the end. You know, we can't all be perfect because he's a Giants fan, but Try has pulled through and is the winner of tonight's Sagittarius season Jeopardy. So you will be receiving your $20 cash app very soon, sir. I thank you both for participating in the Sagittarius season Jeopardy. Are you crying, Try?
I should be, man. I should be. Like my internet Wi-Fi was messing up on me today.
Well, hopefully we can take that $20 and put it towards a better connection. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on Think Different TV, Sagittarius Season Jeopardy. Joining me on Think Different TV, period. All right. We had so much fun tonight. I thank you guys. Try. Thank you so much. Reg, thank you so much. Be safe getting home from work. All right.
Appreciate it.
I love you guys. Thank you so much yet again.
Good job, Try. Bye.
All right, look at that, y'all. Look at that. So that concludes yet another episode of Think Different TV. Today we had our Hit It and Quit It. Then we went into our hot topic, which was our third installment of the sexual harassment three-part series. And it was sexual harassment online. Remember to go and watch the replays of the first two installments, which is sexual harassment in the workplace and sexual harassment in the streets, aka catcalling. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe. All right, hit that button. Turn on the notification bell on our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any episodes, replays, or exclusive interviews from Think Different TV. Yet again, I want to thank our sponsor, Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals. Is no chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff. It is good and good for you. If you want to, get hydrated the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. Go on IG at Euphoria Water. That's UPHORIAWATER. And you know, if you live in the Philadelphia area and want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, call Captain at 267-707-8279. Guys, I want to just thank you tonight for being a part of the process, being a part of the audience, you know, sharing your comments and everything, sharing the stream. I truly appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you again next week. All right, bye.
Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl LaShia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Come on in and join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet.
You're the reason I